Every time Michael Jackson comes up, we think about you. We think about We Are the World.
Yeah.
Tell us about that time that friendship that you had with Michael when We Are the World first came out. Do you remember?
I do very much.
Yeah.
See, but Mike was he was not the guy that everyone else knew.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I knew him since he was 10,
Mm-hmm.
9, 10. And I saw a kid who missed playground, who missed the sandbox, who missed the fights at the school. You know, he missed the science club, he missed the bonfires, the pep rallies.
Right.
You know, so there was a special thing when I would talk to him. I'd always say, I try to fill in the blanks of what he missed.
Right.
And so when we did We Are the World, we had a chance to actually spend a couple of weeks together, opposed to a couple of days. That was the longest period of time, other than the time we were touring, that we spent time together. And inside of that crazy guy is the comedian of life.
Right.
It's just that you never saw that part.
Yes.
No one ever, every other word was a laughing spell.
Right.
But I think what happened, the world just, he kind of suffocated in the world. Because at a certain point, fame can be wonderful, and then there's a point where it can be dangerous.
Right.
And when you can't go outside, when you can't cross the street, when you can't just take a break for a minute,
right.
That's almost like suffocation.
Do you remember who broke the news to you about his death?
Oh, yeah. In fact, it was, to be exact, it was Randy Phillips. Randy is my representative, and I called directly to Randy, and I said, he said, he's gone. And I remember, I just couldn't get it together. In fact, even now, as I say it, I can't even put the two gone, because he was so bigger than life, and so much more he had to deliver.
Right.
So but it's okay.
What were your thoughts when you were performing at his memorial? What was going through your head when you were performing? You are
asking a great question, because for the life of me, I see the pictures of me out there singing. I remember Mother Catherine's face only.
His mother.
His mother. This family has been my family since I've been in the business. And singing to Michael's mother and brother's family, without Michael, it was a numbing thing. I remember just not thinking it at all. It was just one of those, even now when I recall it, I don't remember singing as much as just the look on her face. And it was a moment.
Yeah.
It's a moment and a look I will never forget, by the way.
Right. Have you spoken to the family recently? Anybody?
Oh yeah, always. Mother Catherine forever.
How is she doing?
Fantastic.
Is
I must tell you, to raise all of those kids.
Yeah.
And still be, I know I have two, and then I call Nicole's a special being from another planet anyway, but I'm suffering and trying to hold it together with 3 kids. She had, 10 kids?
Right, yeah, I think you're right, 10.
Yeah, I lost count, plus the grandkids.
Right.
And she's holding up the family, if you will.
Right.
So, she's doing very well. The good news out of all this is that my daughter, Sophie, and little Paris are now best friends.
Because everybody is concerned about the children, and so now your daughter Sophie and Paris are playing more together now than they have before.
Michael and I have been trying to get them together forever.
Really?
Ironically enough, they had a play date on that Saturday before he died.
Oh my gosh!
So that was our first time meeting. So anyway, we met backstage.
Yeah.
We met, and they have been inseparable ever since. So the good news to that is that I can report that the kids are going to be fine.
Is she just like a normal little girl? Just very.
We look at Michael and we think that, okay, then the childhood must be strange.
Yeah.
No, that was daddy, and they act like kids.
Right.
And so if you leave kids alone in the room for 15 seconds, they act just like kids with more kids.
Right.
So it's, from that standpoint, the world really never knew that part about it.
Yeah.
But they're very normal.
That's
and
wonderful
very
to hear.
Smart, very smart.